Hey guys, Adrian Unknown. I know it's been a while, but let me show you what I'm doing. Here is my adventure bike. So the motor has been losing compression. I had to set the idle a little bit higher for it to stay on, working and whatnot. So I went ahead and secured 2 more engines that I'll be putting on pretty soon. This one right here that you're staring at is a HiSun 196cc. That's the stock one that comes with this is a Coleman CTU 200EX. Doesn't really look like that anymore though. I've done some stuff. All right, let me show you what I've done. So I've got my custom exhaust with the leg guardian, I guess, so I don't get burnt really bad. I've got my Springer seat, and then I went ahead and put a basket here on the back, and it's pretty much permanent now. You can see how I welded this. I even put in some heavy duty braces. I welded these 2 little pegs right here. They coincide with the exhaust that I want to run at the time. For example, this one lays on this peg right here. That way it doesn't make too much sag, and it doesn't break off here because it's kind of heavy now. I also have another muffler that I made. Here it is. This one comes from Go Power Sports. It's got the thicker flange. I had to cut it and weld it to my specifications. But yeah, look, it's got an actual like muffler case on the back. I welded this. This goes here, and this one rests here. Somewhat like that. So it looks pretty cool. But I've got to make a heat shield for this because it will burn you really bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not use this one for now, and go ahead and put it back down. My other modification with the steering wheel, with the skateboard wheel idler that's in there, has been working perfectly. The chain it's pretty much brand new still. All right guys, so I have had a couple problems starting this thing, so it's on its way out. Well, it's not really on its way out because I'm gonna rebuild it. But look, I have a subscriber to my channel, and he actually gave me this engine right here. This is a Predator 212, and it is actually, it's been hopped up a little bit. You can see it has some porting in there. Evidently the guy was a racer, like a go-kart racer, so it's got mild porting in there. It's got porting here on the other side. This is a HEMI engine. The only thing I'm missing to rebuild it is the gasket here, but that's no big deal. This thing has really good compression. You can hear it. So I pretty much got it all right here in front of me, and I could build it here in a little bit. It doesn't really take too much to build these engines. Right here, this little thing right here is the governor on the back. There's a plastic wheel that's been taken off. This one's been sliced off right here using an angle grinder, so it doesn't interfere with the flywheel, which is right here. This engine has a pretty much new coil. It looks in really good condition, guys. Like, it's got the porting and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this one right here. Well, the one that's on my bike with this one. I'm gonna put the Coleman gas tank on top from the 196. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Let me show you what's been done inside. So as you can see here by the bolt, the oil sensor, the low oil level has been taken out. And up here as well, the governator has been taken out as well. You can see it's got some nasty grease here that I'm gonna wipe clean actually. Don't need that. So rotate the camshaft. Take the stuff out. I don't know what this is. Again, this was given to me. I didn't do this myself. The top part, the governor delete. There it is. Clean. All right, so back here is where the governor wheel would be, the cog. right in there where I'm touching, but it's not there anymore. So yeah, as I said, it's got really good compression. There's no metal or anything in here. All right, first thing first that you got to do is you got to put in these things right here, and these are the lifters. These actually push up the push rods that go up and down and activate your valves. So we've got one right here, like so, and there's another one back here that you put in there, and it slips right in. Okay, the way that you put this in right here is you get your camshaft. No, yeah, this is a camshaft and this is a crank. So this little dot right here has to line up with the dot that's right here on the crank itself. So spin it until you see that dot right there. See it? That you line up with this, which is the dot on the camshaft itself. This goes here. Stick it into that hole that's in the back of the case, and then it lines up with this dot here, like so. See that? When the dots are facing each other just like that, that means that it's in time. Yeah, just like that. That's how you want it to be, guys. All right, next, what you do here is you make sure everything is out of here. Take this bolt off. This holds the clutch or whatever else you're gonna put onto here. And unlike my Coleman 196 or my HiSun, this is a true 3/4 of an inch shaft. So here I have a 3/4 inch clutch, and it does fit perfectly on there, guys. There's no movement at all. This is a brand new Hilliard clutch, Hilliard brand. I wore this in with my wire brush, so it'll get grip. These weights, they spin around and then they grab the body inside. So I pretty much took the paint off so it'll lock up. All right, next step, what we have here is our sealer, our gasket. Got to make sure that it's clean and clear. Took off all the dust. This flat side is the bottom, so go ahead and line it up here like so. Ta-da! It's gonna be just like that. The lines are lined up, the 2 dots. Next we got this right here, but I wanted to show you something cool before I put that in there. Here inside of the case, you can see that there's 2 holes. There's one right there, and then there's one over here. Inside of there is where the oil drains out, and I'm going to stick a magnet in there, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but this magnet is super strong. It's neodymium. That's a rare earth magnet. So here's what I figured out that you can do. Right here where the oil fill is, you can put the magnet directly into here, like so. Watch, you'll see. Damn, this magnet's really strong. Like once it's on this metal table, I can't really pick it up too well, so I just gotta slide it to the end. It's a really strong magnet, guys. So stick the magnet into the hole, okay? It does fit, trust me. Just like that, perfect. Then you've got your oil drain, stick that behind it, like so, and screw that in. What this is going to do is give me cheap insurance against any metal flaking or dust that happens in here, because it does happen. Tighten it up, finger tight. So now the magnet's in that hole, it can't get out, it's captive, but oil can get to it, you know what I mean? So whenever I pull this back out, the magnet will be covered in the metal. Next thing you got to do, since you know that these 2 are in line, is, yeah, everything's fine. Next you get this right here, you make sure that the bearing's good, spinning nicely. Everything is clean. I already cleaned it with the razor blade. And then we go ahead and put this back on here like so. Make sure that the dowels line up. There's some metal dowels that have to go into the recesses. Boom, there it is. So that is sealed, guys. It went ahead and sealed itself up. Perfect. Next we get the bolts here, the 10mm bolts. Put them all the way around the casing, like so. There should be 5, just like that. Make sure that they go in a good amount, okay? Once they're in threaded a good amount, you can take a impact and just snug them down, crisscross, just like that. Don't snug them down too much because you don't want to take the meat out of the case or anything like that. Okay, there's the 6th one. I guess the HEMI has 6. Okay, so now we're good. Everything's back in there. Make sure it still spins. Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay, so next, what do we gotta do? Here we go. We've got these things that are called push rods. They actually activate the valves. They go up and down like this. Okay, so look, here's an important thing. On HEMI engines, when it comes to Predators, they have to have these things called lash caps, okay? Lash caps, they go over these little things, the heads of the valves, and they keep everything from coming loose and falling out. This engine was gifted to me without any lash caps, and these are what these are right here. If you ever try to put your HEMI engine together and it's not working, it's probably because these things are missing and they're kind of overlooked a lot. So what they do is they ride right on top of here like little cops, just like the name says. Boom, they go in there, okay? Don't let anybody tell you that you don't need these. You do with the HEMI engine. And right there, that's good, okay? I have an extra one to put into my other engine if I need to. But yeah, this engine was missing these, so these will get it running. Next, you get this, which is a push rod, and you stick it right here into this hole and onto the middle of the lifter, okay? You can see that it's not really fitting nicely right there. So we've got to rotate the crank until it goes down, and then I can put the push rod back under here. See how it goes up, and then it goes back down? We got to get this to go under here. So we've got to unloosen this, and then it rides under this dimple here. Same thing with the other side. Stick it into this square thing until it rests on the metal thing, and then you can see the action of the push rods go up and down as you rotate the engine. See? So this goes up and inside of here, and this one goes same way up under this one. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I can't do it. I don't have the right tools right now to do this, so I'm gonna put the rest of it together. Here on the back side is a key. This is where the wood rough key is, and this is an advanced one. So what I mean by advanced is we've got a regular stock key here that doesn't have any cuts, and we've got one that has a cut right there. This little cut allows the flywheel itself to rotate onto here, so you can lock it forward and advance the timing. What I mean by that is that it'll go 7 degrees before top dead center. This thing will blow up the air fuel mixture, giving you more horsepower, a little bit more horsepower, torque and all that, but it's gonna make things a lot hotter. I know this for a fact. So what I'm going to do is actually take this off the advanced key, and this is how you do it. You can just take a hammer, or you can take a screwdriver or something, and just take it out just like that, just how I did it. Here it is. Here's an advanced key, and here is a regular key without the advanced